bullshit. I don't know why we cannot stand together as a fucking community and
Yeah.
because that's like a fucking a misnomer.
It's because they're not looking at the man in the mirror. That's the
Not
problem.
And I'm on your panel as a friend because God, I still don't that we classify as friends. But apparently the rules have changed as to what is a friend anymore.
Right.
So I'm fucking lost and confused because everybody's being out to hurt everybody else. It's just fucking totally beyond me.
What Bruce wants to ask you, what started you off? Was it the porn bomb? Was it something we said? Was it something from the chat? What set the ball rolling for that?
My first trigger was the porn bomb on my panel. My second trigger is when I came onto your panel and you kicked me.
I didn't kick you, not even one time, DFK. Not even one time. I didn't kick you. I hung up because I thought you hung up, but I never kicked you off the panel. Never. There's no reason to do that.
Okay.
I can go back and look at this. I mean, if you want.
I got kicked. My third trigger was when you called me and you hung up on me. So we are on the borderline of fourth trigger right now.
Mm-hmm.
When my integrity comes into question, yeah, I get fucking irritated. Because my integrity is all I have to fucking stand on. That's it. I don't have credit from the bank. I live paycheck to paycheck. When my integrity gets questioned, yeah, that is my ultimate fucking trigger. Anybody out there, and y'all can record this shit. Anybody wants to know how to trigger DFK? Question fucking integrity.
Nobody.
Those of you that do not know, for those of you that do not know, integrity comes down to, do you do the right thing when nobody's watching?
Yeah.
That's what integrity is.
What
And that's
was
where
the fourth one?
Oh, shit.
What was the
If-
fourth one? You said
thing
there's
when nobody's watching, then yes, your integrity is good.
right. All right. So there was a fourth trigger. I mean, we got the porn bomb on yours, the two porn bombs on mine. Well, what was the actually? Yeah, what was the third one? I missed the third one. So there was just those two then. The porn
so-
bombs, right?
I thought we gotten through them triggers, and now you're questioning me, knowing I've been drinking, and probably gonna misspeak and say something I don't mean to say, and you're gonna home in on that.
Yeah.
Correct?
I'm trying to figure out what the other triggers were. I can't. Can you guys remember? I
Kelly,
can't remember.
you have been questioning my integrity from like day one, even before you got the fucking card. And
Well, this is about me. What did I do today?
no.
Today, you're bringing up something from I don't even know why are you going to the past? We're talking about today. You got upset today. I did nothing to you today. That's all we have is today. We could die tomorrow. We could fall out within the next few minutes. I mean, yesterday's gone.
God, I really hope I do not wake up on Tuesday. I really fucking hope that. You have no idea how much I hope that.
Don't say, please listen, DFK, you're going to please stay on the panel until we can talk you through this, because I do not want you to get off here and be feeling upset, especially when you're talking like that.
There's too many people who care about you. We don't want to
Yeah.
see you hurt yourself or do anything bad.
I am so fucking irritated with my integrity coming into question. And in all honesty, I don't think anybody has questioned, challenged, made any more of an issue of my integrity than you have. And that's just to be honest.
Is that a
That's
doc's
just
turn?
honest.
Guys, if
I
you
mean,
see a doc, one second. If you guys see a docs in the chat, please delete it. Vern, if that's a doc on there, please put it in private
don't
chat
think
so I'll know. Hope
I'm
you
not
guys
really
are
worried
reading
about
it with your
I'm not
name in
gonna-
it.
please speak that you have questioned my integrity forever.
Oh God.
I really do.
I don't
And
know I
wait.
don't know what you mean.
Try and help you with no expectations, no intentions, just trying to help somebody.
I don't
And
remember anything about your integrity. I just okay. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
not,
get why you're upset today. I don't understand why you're upset today.
not a good time, not a good place.
The internet's not a great place either, but we're still here, right? It has to be something that's still pulling us back to it and seeing the same faces and the same screen names and the same a-holes that come up and try and ruin the fun, which are the trolls. Everything's the same, just things have gotten amped over the past couple of years. You know, we can get back to that good fun. We can. I didn't do that. All we have to do is delete the hate. Get rid of the cancel culture. And just because somebody hates somebody doesn't mean I have to hate them. Let me figure it out myself. If a certain person is not liked by one of my friends, I can go, let me figure it out for myself if I want to like that person or not, if I trust that person or not. I don't have to go by how somebody is to you. I want to find out how they are to me. Because there's always the personality conflicts that occur. So what one person might be good for one, they may not be good for another. And DFK is talking about integrity. I never asked him a question about his integrity. I've never even mentioned that word before. He's talking about integrity. I'm lost, DFK. No, Teresa, I can't really do that. I can't proclaim that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain all at one time. I've been questioned many, many times why I like you from several different panels. And I could not give a definitive answer. I could not give an absolute definitive answer, but I still like you. That's it. And that's all I need.
Mm-hmm.
So when they attack you, and God knows nobody ever attacks Shelly on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
I'm
lucky ones.
I'm right there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't have something to base a defense on,
Mm-hmm.
I walk away. I don't get into it. But they still come after you. And they come after you all the fucking time. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're coming after me all the fucking time. But without a doubt, when shit gets heavy, when shit gets deep, I'm going to have your back. I'm not going to turn and run away.
Yeah, that's not true.
Oh, That's not true.
No.
Oh, so
Maybe
I'm-
you will. Maybe you will in the future, but you didn't recently on this last fallout. But maybe you will in the future.
Wow.
So
Okay.
just letting you know that.
Um,
Instead, you actually amped it up in the opposite way, and I can't change that. I can only accept that. That's what
well,
happened.
I'm not sure what you're basing that on.
You act like it just. It seems to me that
I'm acting as because
forgetting.
I have no
everything.
memory of ever having done anything like that. But whatever.
Well, the one who complains is the one who gets the short end of the stick, and that was me.
All right. So I guess it's just time to just cut this off. I guess. Since you've questioned my loyalty so many
Mhm.
fucking times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have done that. I haven't questioned your integrity, but I have questioned your loyalty. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I wish you the best life has to offer, sweetheart. I never had any ill wishes or nefarious intent towards you. But it's now clear. So I sincerely wish you the best.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see him around. We'll see. If he sobers up. He might think a little more. I don't know, rationally or something. No, it wasn't a divorce. Church of Four. You have to have a marriage to have a divorce. By the way,
God damn it, Shiva.
although supposedly 2 years ago, Josh Abrams did a fake wedding for him and I for us to be married. And apparently we didn't get divorced from that fake marriage. It was very concerning, and I'm sure he'll probably get some sleep and feel better tomorrow. I don't know what else to do. I'm not there. I can't go see him. I'm 3,000 miles away. You know?
When is Corrosive going to propose?
Well, polygamy is illegal in all states. Okay? Polygamy is illegal. Good night, DFK. Get some rest. Okay. She was really concerned, DFK, and if he could, he might have come up on the panel, but he cannot speak loudly at his house right now, so he can't do that. Brian King, have you been following this story or something? Because I've never talked to you personally. It seems like he has. What is this? Guys, these pictures are I don't understand. And the names. Teresa, look, I know that's her. I know that she has the first and last name, whether it's her real name or not, I don't know. Wilma Dickfit, that could be a real first and last name. You know, his parents have a sense of humor, I guess. 69 Mammy, 95. DFK, I just said, I keep saying, oh, I'm getting my pronouns wrong.
Ever since I called Blinda Binda the wrong pronoun, I'm starting to get everybody else's pronouns wrong. All right. Booty Wart. Yeah, we all knew that was your real name. We all know. GD, because the real GD has the wrench, I think. Look, the day you guys kicked me out of the UPK server is the day I took all the wrenches. Who are you talking to, Brian King? Me? Or someone else? Pimp Daddy Beav. Is that Beaver? Paris Hilton. Wow. I did not know that. Wilma Cornelius Dickfit. Oh, he's talking to the Beav. The Beav. The Bears. Yeah, DFK, you rage quit. All right. The music does help for sure. Just try to get in a good place, please. David, that whole sentence is a mix-up of some kind of concoction that you falsely narrated. No, Shelly, you rage quit. You PK. I think I did. I think I did. Shit. Why did I do that? Oh, you'll let me back in, right? I mean, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Come on, buddy. You can let me back. Let me back in. Come on. I never had a friendship with Lou. Me neither. I thought you knew. I guess you don't get it. Calm down. We all like you, Teresa Richards said. Yes, we do. What's up, Dan T? Dainty? No, Dan T. Somebody found me on the YouTubes. General location. Yeah, they tried to charge me a fee to go back into the UPK server, and it was actually going to be a recurring fee. To whom it goes to, I don't know. But I told them they can shove that fee up their arses because that ain't gonna happen. I used to pay for my Discord server so that I could upload bigger videos and stuff. Yeah, they tried to charge me to go into a server. For what? I bring the entertainment. Like, really? I thought y'all knew. Yeah, what a flop it turned out. Well, earlier on the first stream, I completely had to delete it. And this one, they pulled the same little stunt. And it's, you know, it's enough to make me want to take a pencil and snap it in half. You know, and throw it across the room. Okay. It could happen. It could happen. Where's that baby? Oh. What are you doing? Somebody said I ate my bunny. Well, how could I eat my bunny when he's right here? He's right here.
See, he's alive and he's well. See his nose moving? That's what he does. He's so weird. He's such a sweetheart. You love him so much. So I was talking to a guy today, and I was talking about the YouTube world. He was a really nice guy. And we had a good conversation. It was fun. Nope, the rabbit's name is Honey Bunny, not DFK. Beaver wishes that he was the bunny. That's stupid. Shiva ain't coming. I'm out. DFK, what did I say? You got to make it through another day. Tyrant Slayer Studios, you can take that away, okay? Because this rabbit's not going to get eaten ever. He's too sweet. You need to fatten him up. I'm Teresa. He's not going to get eaten. Right. I mean, the videos of him auditing the mocking ones. Well, let me tell you guys about the honey badger. I think we need to look into their top speed so that we are a little bit more familiar with his behaviors. It's very important. So, okay, all right. Here we go. Let me bring this up. That's what's up. Bring it up. Am I coming in clear? I said, am I coming in clear? So the top speed says here, according to two sources, is 30 kilometers per hour. Miles per hour, I don't know. I should know that. Nineteen miles an hour. Huh. Hey, Jim Wow. Dang, Shiva, the hell? Anyone calling the cops needs to punch themselves in the nuts repeatedly. Shiva, people just, it just doesn't happen. Dripping honey. Well, let's check it out. Okay. Top speed of dripping honey. Everybody wants to know. Let me see here. Don't think that's ever been measured or timed. I mean, I don't see that it's been timed. Okay. Bring it. Pimp Daddy Beef says, I'll make it rain over you, babe. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, super chat. Appreciate that. Let me go over here. Here we go. Yeah, right after I build my time machine, Shiva. Well, I would love to have a space modulator, you know. DFK, calm down. All right, fine. Space, what is it? Space modulator? Oh, no. Particle accelerator. Particle D's in your mouth. My dad has his own honey that he gets from his thousands of bees that he has. I need to go see him. I need to go visit him like today. What did you say? Honey, not honey. Particle. That's so cool.
Advancing particle physics demands we build bigger and better particle accelerators. But every time the conversation around the next ultra mega super collider comes up, some stick in the mud announces that it could kill us and the whole universe. But will it? You probably fall into one of
It's so funny because I just got a notification from North Korea, and we're talking about mass destruction. And it says that they celebrate the former leader's birthday with commemorative coins. So that just came out a few minutes ago, or actually a few seconds ago, and the word coin is hilarious. IMO.
Their structure would make them more stable than ordinary nuclei. In the right conditions, they could, hypothetically, rearrange ordinary matter, converting it to be like itself, causing a runaway chain reaction that shrinks Earth down to a 100-meter wide ball of strangeness, a space oddity, if you will. It's like the subatomic version of Ice Nine. And if you don't know what Ice Nine is, read Cat's Cradle, because Vonnegut is an American treasure. Strangelets were a concern when the world's second most powerful particle accelerator, the relativistic heavy ion collider in the US, was switched on in the year 2000. And so far, there's still no sign of them. So that's encouraging. Then, of course, there's the idea that just won't go away. The idea that particle colliders will create a black hole that swallows the Earth. Well, guess what? There's some truth to this idea, but a teeny, tiny, itty bitty little one. Physicists have theorized the existence of micro black holes, but they'd be pretty unimpressive. First, you have to remember that a black hole's
All right,
gravity
fine.
depends on its mass. If the Earth were suddenly compacted down to just 9 millimeters across, small enough to become a black hole, the moon's orbit wouldn't change. Black hole Earth has the same gravitational pull as vanilla Earth. So,
Homie, yeah, let's take another toke, baby, just before I do the porn bomb, okay? Let's do this one last toke, homie. What did I do? 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 Boom.
Hey, how's it going? And I'm James from Tech Planet, and today I'm going to show you something a little bit different, and it's something you probably have never seen before. It's called
Oh, I gotta push mute. My bad, sorry.
cyclotron, and instead of moving particles, this one actually moves magnets around a track. Now, these kits range from $80 to $200 depending on which website you buy them from, but they are still pretty cool, and they are definitely worth building. So I'll give you a more in-depth look here on how this thing actually works. So as you can see, we are technically not looking at a real cyclotron, but nevertheless, this shows a really good concept of how the real device works. Now, it's not perfectly efficient because the magnets do encounter air resistance and they do drag on a track. It's still pretty neat, and it has fairly fast rotation at 20 to 30 laps per minute. Now, to find the magnetic field strength of the coil, you just basically use the values of the permittivity of airspace and the material by the number of turns over the length times the amperage. So it's a pretty simple calculation. So this particular kit runs on 12 volts, 8 watts, so it's not very much, and I don't have many turns in these coils. But another neat thing you could do too is that with this kind of kit, you can add more coils, and they are independently controlled, and they do have infrared sensors. So technically, you could induce power back into the system if you wrapped coils around the track, but that wouldn't be really practical. Now, as you can see, if I push the magnet this way, the magnet will not go through. So the coils are only acting in one direction on the magnet. And if we push it the other way, the magnet will constantly...
Shiva, you can put it in the private chat. Oh, that's right. I remember that. I love that show. GD, you know, Anarchic Chick will be a single chick on the internet, and Shelly in real life might not. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Everybody's happy that way. Copy the link and paste the link. Let's see what this one is. Thanks, Shiva. Check it out. I'm gonna try to see one video. It's a Stephen Hawking video about time travel and what would have to be done for it to make it even just slightly possible, which we'll watch that one next. I used to show it to my students. Let's see. I can't see my comments. There. Sasquatch, you're going to get it, buddy. You're going to get it. I don't know what, but it's going to be something. That's for sure. You're going to test me like that. All right. Where is it? There it is.
Okay, here's a little electronic accelerator.
Oh, it's Yoda.
Preliminary experiment sort of thing. Got 2 vacuum pumps. First one is a single stage pumping off the exhaust port of a 2-stage rotary vacuum pump. I'm achieving a low enough pressure to the point where the plasma is almost quenched in this tube, and I'm applying a lot of voltage. It's probably around 150,000 volts. Anyway, I'm going to turn it on and see if you can see the X-ray pixelation in the light. Basically, it's 2 lipos wired up in series, running through a small resistor setup, running into a ZVS flyback transformer circuit, into a self-wound flyback transformer coil that outputs probably around 15,000 volts, and it runs through a 10-stage voltage multiplier. And then that DC output is fed through and accelerates electrons down the length where they end up striking this plexiglass. So I'll see if you can get, yeah, you can see the X-rays, even the whole tube lights up. That's nice. Yeah. It's a little bit scary. I've taken X-ray paper to this, and it does light up, obviously. I mean, you can tell just by how many X-rays are pouring out of that thing. That's practically a CT scan. We'll do this in the dark and see what kind of pixelation you can get now. Absolutely not.
Judy.
I'm going to come into the...
It's so cute.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is by far the most X-rays I've ever put out from one single tube. I'm going to try and come around to the rear side. I'm going to set the camera down on the rear side. And see now. Hang on. It's hard to tell from the screen if anything's actually coming out on this side. Let's see. Certainly looks active. So, yeah. It's I'd say these electrons are up at a pretty high voltage, or pretty high velocity by the time they're striking whatever they're striking. It's probably the majority of X-rays are probably coming off the glass. So I'm going to try and focus this with magnetic fields and see if I can get them to pass out of a micro window. Thanks for watching. Bye.
All right, guys. So I put the link up to that video if you need to re-watch it or take a look at it again. That way you can fill one of those on your own time, unless it interferes with your trolling plans. Because there's some planning involved. There's like lists and strategies to put into play so that you can properly troll each other and really, jab at people to get your point across or whatever endeavor you're trying to reach. And hopefully your goals will be met during all of your trolling experiences. All right, here's Stephen Hawking, time traveling. I'll show you this. I thought this was really interesting. I'll bring this up right now.
I like simple experiments and champagne. So I've combined two of my favorite things to see if time travel from the future to the past is possible. I'm throwing a party. A welcome reception for future time travelers. But there's a twist. I'm not letting anyone know until after the party has happened. Here is the invitation, giving the exact coordinates in time and space. I'm hoping copies of it, in one form or another, will survive for many thousands of years. Maybe, one day, someone living in the future will find the information and use the wormhole time machine to come back to my party, proving that time travel will, one day, be possible. I like simple experiments and champagne. So I've
All right. I didn't know the music was coming through this video. I thought it was from another one. I was trying to close out another one, but there isn't another one open. And
combine two of my favorite things to see if time travel from the future to the past is possible. I'm throwing a party. A welcome reception for future time travelers. But there's a twist. I'm not letting anyone know about it until after the party has happened. Here is the invitation.
bye, Aussie Angel. Take care.
Exact coordinates in time and space. I'm hoping copies of it, in one form or another, will survive for many thousands of years. Maybe, one day, someone living in the future will find the information and use the wormhole time machine to come back to my party, proving that time travel will, one day, be possible. My time traveler guests could be arriving any moment now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What a shame. I was hoping a future Miss Universe was going to step through the door. Traveling through the fourth dimension will never be a walk in the park.
Okay, I think this one's it.
But it turns out there is a surprisingly straightforward way to do it.
There's only one way to do it. Like he's going to
You
explain.
just have to travel very,
You have
very
to
fast.
travel fast enough. Yeah.
Much faster than even the high speed required to keep out of a supermassive black hole. This is because of another strange fact about the universe. There's a cosmic speed limit. 186,000 miles per second, also known as the speed of light. Nothing can exceed that speed.
Shiva, you were talking about that today
I
with
realize this
Rebel
sounds
as
weird,
far as the
but
speed of light goes.
trust me, it's one of the best established principles in science. Believe it or not, traveling at near the speed of light transports you to the future. To explain why, let's dream up a science fiction transportation system. Imagine a track that goes right around the Earth.
This is really cool. This is a really good
track for a super
example
fast
of
track.
how it's possible. So that's a track that goes all the way around the world.
We're going to use this imaginary train to get as close as possible to the speed of light and see how it becomes a time machine. On board are passengers with
the one-way ticket to the future.
Because they can't go into the future, and they have to travel fast enough, and you'll see how fast they have to travel around the world.
Faster and faster. Soon it's circling the Earth over and over again. To approach the speed of light means circling the Earth pretty fast. 7 times a second. But no matter how much power the train has, it can never quite reach the speed of light, since the laws of physics forbid it. Instead, let's say it gets close, just shy of that ultimate speed. Now something extraordinary happens. Time starts flowing slowly on board relative to the rest of the world. Just like near the black hole, only more so. Everything on the train is in slow motion. This happens to protect the speed limit, and it's not hard to see why. Imagine a child running forwards up the train. Her forward speed is added to the speed of the train, so couldn't she break the speed limit simply by accident? The answer is no. The laws of nature prevent the possibility by slowing down time on board. Now she can't run fast enough to break the limit. Time will always slow down just enough to protect the speed limit. And from that fact comes the possibility of traveling large distances into the future. Imagine the train left the station on January the 1st, 2050. It circles the Earth over and over again for 100 years, before finally coming to a halt on New Year's Day, 2150. The passengers will have only lived 1 week, because time is slowed down that much inside the train. When they got out, they'd find a very different world from the one they'd left. In 1 week, they'd have traveled 100 years into the future. Of course, building a train that could reach such a speed is quite impossible. But we have built something very like the train.
Okay, so that's Stephen Hawking's video, and he has plenty more if you're a science buff and you would like to go and see those. He definitely talks about a lot of things that are impossible, but in theory can be done, just like that one. And also he talks a lot about space in general. So yes, and those are the trains that 10th Man talks about. And corrosive commentary. Those are the ones that they aspire to one day be able to construct so that we can see the future and be one with the unknown. All right, guys. That was fun. Shiva definitely brought that to the forefront and surfaced it for us to talk about. I'm not a science major, so definitely have to be a little well-versed, more well-versed than I am when it comes to talking about science and space, etc. So I'm tired. And DFK says, you're lost. I'm out. Best of life. Yeah, one-way ticket to the future. I'm there. People are going to be going to Mars soon, guys. All right. Hope you have your bags packed. It's about a 9-month travel to get there. And you're going to have to start growing some crops. You're going to have to eat food. Go on Panel DFK and build a bridge. Shiva, why do you have just always? That's why. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know, there's certain people who haven't been on my panel today, and that's Shiva, Teresa, Scuffed, no name withheld by Google for security purposes, adjust your focus. Basically everyone. So the next time I go live, maybe you'll consider to join me, hopefully. But till then, have a great night. Thank you for joining me. DFK, don't worry about anything. Just get some sleep. Everything's all good. That's true. Where are you going to get the water? It's a mystery. You too, Teresa. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Now let's set the record straight. There's no argument over the choice between peace and war, but there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second. Surrender. Admittedly, there's a risk in any course we follow other than this, but every lesson of history tells us that the greater risk lies in appeasement. And this is the specter our well-meaning liberal friends refuse to face, that their policy of accommodation is appeasement. And it gives no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? When Nikita Khrushchev has told his people, he knows what our answer will be. He has told them that we're retreating under the pressure of the Cold War, and someday, when the time comes to deliver the final ultimatum, our surrender will be voluntary, because by that time, we will have been weakened from within spiritually, morally, and economically. He believes this because from our side, he's heard voices pleading for peace at any price, or better red than death, or as one commentator put it, he'd rather live on his knees than die on his feet. And therein lies the road to war, because those voices don't speak for the rest of us. You and I know and do not believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery. If nothing in life is worth dying for, when did this begin? Just in the face of this enemy? Or should Moses have told the children of Israel to live in slavery under the Pharaohs? Should Christ have refused the cross? Should the patriots at Concord Bridge have thrown down their guns and refused to fire the shot heard around the world? The martyrs of history were not fools, and our honored dead who gave their lives to stop the advance of the Nazis didn't die in vain. Where then is the road to peace? Well, it's a simple answer after all. You and I, have the courage to say to our enemies, there is a price we will not pay. There is a point beyond which they must not advance. Winston Churchill said the destiny of man is not measured by material computations. When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn their spirits, not actions. He said there's something going on in time and space and beyond time and space, which, whether we like it or not, spells beauty. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness.
Hey guys, how you doing? So, I got some things to talk about tonight. And got some news and some other things and where things are going. Let me give it a minute here though to allow people to actually get in here. I'm sure they're over other places. So let me go ahead and roll over chat in the meantime because I saw something that needs to be addressed.